Welcome back, Year 5. Today in math, we are starting a new unit. Yesterday, you should have done your end of unit check for decimals. I got back some of your work, but not everybody's yet, so when I do get everyone's in, I'll decide if we need to do a little refresher on decimals before we go any further with geometry. You might be asking yourself, what is geometry? Don't be afraid just because it seems like a strange word. Really all it is a branch of mathematics that focuses on shapes, lines, angles, and how all those things interact with each other. It's actually really fun. Today, we're going to be focusing on just building some background in geometry. We're going to name, describe, and identify types of lines, and we're also going to name, describe, and identify 3 types of angles. You've probably noticed that the time on this video is quite short compared to most of our math videos. The reason for that is that I'm going to be sending you to another video. It's called Angle Basics, and it's on the Math Antics channel. He does a really good job of explaining lots of these terms to you that you're going to need to know for this unit, and also showing them in motion. That's something I can't do with what I have available to me. So I'll be sending you there. The link to that video is in the description box below. So when you're finished watching my video and seeing what you need to do, you're just going to click that link and follow through. Well, what should you expect from that video? Well, he's going to be showing you some types of lines. He's specifically going to focus on parallel, intersecting, and perpendicular lines and telling you what they are and what they look like. After that, he's going to describe some types of angles. He's going to focus a lot on right angles, obtuse angles, and acute angles, but he'll also show you what a straight angle is. You're going to notice that he gives a lot of information. He puts out a lot of terms and definitions. Don't be overwhelmed. What I really want you to focus on are the types of lines and the types of angles. You're going to hear words like complementary, supplementary, arc. Don't worry too much about those. Just focus on the types of lines and the types of angles. The other information is good to have, but it's not going to be in your independent work today. One more note before I show you your independent work. This is a protractor that you're seeing on your screen. If you don't have one, I would really like for you to get one for this unit. You're not going to need one today, you won't need one tomorrow, and you probably won't need one the next day, but very soon, perhaps by the end of this week or early next week, you will be needing a protractor. So look around your house, look through your school supplies. If you don't have one, you're going to need to pop down to Foster's and get one. Alright, now for your independent work. You can take a look at it before you go to the Math Antics video, but don't try to answer the questions before you've watched that Math Antics video. First, you're going to be identifying some types of lines. In your notebook, you can head up with types of lines, and you can write 1 through 12. Next to number 1, you'll write what type of line it is you're seeing at number 1, and the same for number 2 and so forth. At the top of the page, it gives you the options. All the lines are either parallel, perpendicular, or intersecting. So when you watch the Math Antics video, see what all those types of lines are, and then you'll be able to do this. Next, you'll have to identify some types of angles. Again, you can head up the page with types of angles and number it 1 to 12. Next to number 1, you'll simply write what type of angle it is. It's either acute, obtuse, right, or straight. The truth is there are no straight angles on this particular page, so they're all either acute, obtuse, or right. Again, make sure you watch the Math Antics video before you attempt these questions. And that's all for today, Year 5. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon.